Howdy, how y'all doing today? I'm going to show you, and it takes several days to get this ready. I'm going to show you how to marinate your turkey southern style and get it ready for the smoker or the oven. Doesn't matter, you can do it either way. Get you a boiler and put you some water in it. Doesn't matter how much, doesn't matter. Now I'm going to be doing 2 turkeys, so I'm going to use about a half a cup of salt, pour that in there, and a half a cup of sugar, pour that in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to boil this so I get it dissolved in there pretty good. And we'll show you the next step here in just a little bit. Now, what I've done is I've taken both my turkeys and I put them in an ice chest and I filled them up just enough to cover the top. And these turkeys are frozen. You want them to stay cold. They're frozen turkeys. They'll thaw out. Today is Wednesday. Now, I'm telling you what day it is. This is the salt and sugar. I'm telling you what day it is because I don't plan on putting these on the smoker till Friday morning. And today's Wednesday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them sit in this solution, in this water and salt and sugar, until Friday morning. And then I'll inject them up with some seasons and put them on the grill. And I'll show you how to do that. But it's step by step, and it does take a couple days to get it going. Okay, it's Friday. That means it's time to inject that turkey up. He's been sitting in that water since Wednesday morning. We'll show you how to do that. Well, alright. All I've done is taken a towel and put it up here so the runoff from all that water doesn't come off my cutting board and all over my counter and then wind up on the floor. If you do this, it saves a lot of cleanup time. You just put your turkey down on a cutting board on top of a towel on your countertop. It makes it a lot easier. Take your injector. You can buy these injectors just about anywhere, and they usually come with a sauce. This happens to be a creole butter mix. I kind of like it. It's nothing but butter and spiced up stuff. But you can get any kind of injection that you like. Now, when you put the needle in, run it around like this as you go down with it. And that gives it room to flavor up. And then when you come back out with it, turn it around and around and around and inject it kind of slow. Get you about a half a needle in there. And then come down, about an inch, if that far. You kind of swirl your needle around a little bit. And as you inject and keep that needle moving. Keep that needle moving, inject it real slow. I can smell the spices coming off that butter now. I can smell the butter. It smells kind of like popcorn butter, what it smells like. But you smell the spices with it. Anyway, I'm going to do this 3-4 times around this side and 3-4 times around that side, and that's it. That's all you got to do. And I'll check with y'all tomorrow, which is Saturday, because when I get through injecting these, I'm going to put them right back into the ice chest with that salt and sugar solution, and I'm going to let them set overnight. And then tomorrow, I'll take them out and put them on the smoker. After my fire gets good and hot, I'll put them on there. So we'll check back with y'all in the morning. Okay, we got our fire going pretty hot on this end down here. We're going to fix to close that up after we get the turkeys on. We're going to let it heat up some more. It's getting pretty hot. We got turkeys sitting over here on the rack, getting ready. And I'm going to shoot a little bit more of this Cajun butter. Just seasoned up butter is all it is. I'm going to shoot a little bit in the back of this turkey. Now, what biggest mistake people make in roasting or cooking a turkey is roasting it in your oven or on the smoker with the breast up. You want the breast down. And I'll tell you why. Because the biggest amount of fat on a turkey is in his back. And when you lay him on his back, all the juices from that fat runs out the bottom. Well, you don't want that. What you want is that fat from the back to go down into the breast while it's cooking. And that keeps your breast from drying out. Promise you. Done it too many times. When you inject them up like this, and you got the breast down, that breast comes out so tender, it just falls apart. Literally falls apart. We're going to set that one in there. We'll get the other one injected up and get it set up in there, and then we'll close the lid on this puppy and let her go for several hours. Be back in a little bit. Well, alright, we got our fire going. We got both the turkeys on there, and we got a big pan of sausage over here. The sausage on the top is beef. Sausage on the bottom is pork. And reason you do that when you want your beef on top is because beef doesn't have a lot of fat in it, and a lot of people like their beef sausage dry. They don't like it real greasy. So you put it on the top, and what happens is the fat from the pork goes down into the bottom, it heats up, and it keeps that moisture going so your beef sausage doesn't get too dry. Now you have a little education on how to make the animal fat work for you. Be back in a little bit. They've been on there about 3.5 hours now. You can see how they're starting to brown up. Looking good. Sausage is looking good. Got about 4 hours to go. And there you have it, falling off the bone. Look at it, falling apart. That's how tender it comes out when you inject them up, smoke it slow, and breast down. Give it a try. You'll like it.